Finally, this next team from Oregon have a plan to make themselves heard.
Let's go back to the schematic.
I'm Melissa.
I'm David. I'm Jeff.
We're Herd. Moo. Dog. My company, Rogue Rovers, is an ag tech company. We're bringing farming into the 21st century.
My specialty is the electronics and low-level firmware, and I've been making prototypes and products for every company I can find.
I have a company in Ashland, and we make remote control camera heads that are used all around the world. I'm the software, and Duppy's the hardware, and Melissa's the brains, so...
Today, there's more than 21 billion animals in our food chain. We see that as an opportunity for HerdDogg to be used throughout the world.
How you guys doing?
Hey, good to see you. More and more people are concerned about where their food is coming from, and we believe that HerdDogg enables the food industry to be safer.
We're just getting back into having our own cows.
You're really about the breeding right now.
That's right. We need to build numbers.
There's nothing more American than ranching. We're obviously America's greatest makers.
I know the judges are gonna move us straight to the finale.
You've heard of the Internet of Things? We're HerdDogg.
We're
the Internet of Herds. And this is Daisy.
Hey, buddy.
She looks great out here. She's quite the starlet. But I would bet that if she's back in a meadow with a bunch of other Holstein cows, you might not be able to tell her apart. Herd management today is almost entirely a visual process. HerdDogg wants to change all that. We want to give a voice to the herd, a voice to Daisy.
We've developed a very simple system. Every cow wears a dog tag on its ear. The Intel Curie module inside monitors the cow's health and activity. The lights on Daisy's tag represent that there's new data from Daisy that is ready to be gathered. In order to gather the data on the ranch, we've developed the dog bone. The dog bone is so simple to use that our friend Sam will demonstrate for us. As Sam is near the cows, the dog bone gathers the data from the dog tag. The dog bone will indicate that it has data. The dog bone is ready to return home where the data can be uploaded to the cloud. At home, we can see the information about all the animals in the herd. We see that Daisy is still healthy.
Daisy's beating me in steps today.
This bone can be carried by a person, on a horse, or even placed on a fence post.
HerdDogg takes the guesswork out of herd management because healthy herds means healthy humans and a healthy planet. Thank you.
This is the first time I've ever seen data actually get fetched. Great demo.
Daisy, I think you're free to go, girl.
See you later.
Sorry, it's not
Thanks,
America's
Daisy.
greatest milker. Is part of your platform the sensor that actually gathers the biometric data? Like, how are you rounding up that info?
So we're using the accelerometer on the Curie module and thermistors for temperature as an analog input to start out with.
Right now, we're looking at minimally body temperature and activity. When it's sick, it doesn't move as much. You can tell how often it's eating. You can even tell the estrus cycle when they're in heat.
So will you be alerted prior to you going out there, or you have to go out there and come back and gather the information?
So the dog bone, this thing that we're using as a collector, it could be out in the field with the animals all the time at a watering trough or a tree. So it's collecting data wherever and however the ranchers are looking for.
Tell me about the marketplace, because I'm an animal lover and an animal ingester, but I don't know about this marketplace. So what would it normally cost for a rancher to get this type of information with systems that are out there today, and what does your system cost?
What we hear from the ranchers is, wow, I would love to be able to get that information.
Do they say, wow, I would pay for that data?
They say, wow, what's it gonna cost me? And I say,
And your response is?
probably a little bit more than you're used to paying for an ear tag, because the regular plastic ear tags are pretty cheap. But the reality is that ranching is changing.
I think you did use the technology quite nicely. It's a very good application to start with.
I also agree. I like the fact that you really push the limits of what Curie can do. However, I think you need to get your arms wrapped around the price point, because whether you're just doing this for ranchers or you're expanding into farming, having a better understanding of that's going to be really, really important.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing your vision. We really appreciate it.
Well, by far, you guys had the biggest presentation, so I think we're ready to vote.
So you guys are going on to the next round.
Love it.
A really great use of the technology. I think the question for you in the next round, what you have to come back with is some clarity around the price point, because for you, that is both literally and figuratively the $1 million question.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Good job.
Thank all of you.
Oh, yes.
I mean, think about it. You buy a cow, right? So that's
Right.
your cow, and it tweets you every once in a while, and you have access
You
to
can
your
track
cow's
it.
data.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you get your meat, you know everything
Exactly
about
where
that
it's
cow.
going.
It's
That's
a
amazing.
farm to tech to table. I like
Yeah.
it. It's a whole new industry.
With HerdDogg moving forward, 8 of the 15 spots for the make or break round have been filled. Next time on America's Greatest Makers.
Our device is an adaptive American Sign Language interpreter.
You've seen a lot of quadcopters, but you've never seen anything like this. I have created telekinesis.
I want to fly a drone with my brain, Steve.
More teams take their best shot
Maybe I want to have a picture of myself.
Looks just like you.
at claiming the final 7
Then
spots
I blink.
as they hope to move one step forward
Okay.
towards the $1 million prize.
If you think the world is ready for the future, then this is just the beginning.